Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by towering mountains and lush forests, children whispered tales of a magical cave. This was no ordinary cave. It was said to be filled with glowing crystals that held the power to grant the most peaceful dreams. Emily, a young girl with boundless curiosity, had heard these stories countless times. Tonight, as the moon hung high in the sky, she felt an irresistible urge to discover the cave for herself. She put on her warmest coat, grabbed a small lantern, and tiptoed out of her house. The forest was quiet, save for the occasional hoot of an owl or the rustle of leaves in the wind. Emily's heart pounded with excitement and a touch of fear as she ventured deeper into the woods, her lantern casting shadows that danced on the trees. After what felt like hours, Emily stumbled upon a hidden path covered in soft moss. It led her to the mouth of a cave, its entrance guarded by towering stalactites and stalagmites. She took a deep breath and stepped inside. As her eyes adjusted to the darkness, Emily was awestruck by what she saw. The cave was filled with crystals that glowed in every color imaginable, casting a soft, ethereal light that seemed to pulse with a life of its own. Emily couldn't help but reach out and touch one of the glowing crystals. The moment her fingers made contact, she felt a wave of warmth and tranquility wash over her. It was as if the cave itself was welcoming her. Curiosity getting the better of her, Emily ventured deeper into the cave. The path twisted and turned, leading her through chambers filled with crystals that seemed to tell a story. Some glowed softly like a lullaby, while others flickered like the laughter of a joyful dream. As she moved further in, Emily noticed that the colors of the crystals began to change. They transitioned from soft blues and purples to vibrant oranges and reds, as if mimicking the colors of a setting sun. Finally, Emily reached a chamber that took her breath away. It was a grand cavern, with a ceiling that seemed to stretch into infinity. The crystals here were the largest she had ever seen, and they pulsed in a harmonious rhythm, as if breathing. Feeling a sense of peace she had never felt before, Emily sat down in the center of the chamber. She closed her eyes and took a deep breath, letting the energy of the cave fill her with a sense of calm and wonder. As Emily sat in the grand chamber, she felt as if time had stopped. Her thoughts began to drift, carried away by the gentle pulsing of the crystals. It was as if the cave itself was sharing its ancient wisdom with her. Suddenly, Emily felt a gentle breeze. It seemed to come from deeper within the cave, beckoning her to explore further. With a sense of renewed curiosity, she stood up and followed the breeze, her lantern illuminating the path ahead. The cave seemed to go on forever, each chamber more wondrous than the last. Emily felt like she was walking through a living dream, each step taking her deeper into a world of imagination and wonder. Eventually, Emily reached a chamber unlike any she had seen before. This room was filled with crystals that glowed a soft white, illuminating intricate carvings on the walls. The carvings depicted scenes of children flying on the backs of dragons, sailing on clouds, and dancing with the stars. Emily felt a sense of awe and reverence as she looked at the carvings. It was as if the cave was a sanctuary for dreams, a place where the hopes and wishes of countless children had been etched into its very walls. Feeling a sense of connection to the dreams and wishes etched into the walls, Emily reached out to touch one of the carvings. The moment her fingers made contact, the carving seemed to come alive, glowing with a soft light. A sense of joy and wonder filled Emily. She felt as if she had become a part of the cave's long history, her own dreams and wishes now a part of this magical sanctuary. With a heart full of gratitude, Emily began to make her way back through the cave. As she retraced her steps, she noticed that the crystals seemed to glow even brighter, as if acknowledging her newfound connection to this mystical place. As she reached the cave's entrance, Emily took one last look at the glowing crystals. She felt a sense of peace and contentment wash over her, knowing that she had discovered a place where dreams come to life. Stepping out into the cool night air, Emily felt different, as if she had been touched by the magic of the cave. She knew that she would return, but for now it was time to head home and let the peaceful dreams come to her. As Emily walked back through the forest, the moonlight guided her way. She felt a sense of fulfillment, knowing that she had experienced something truly magical. The forest seemed to whisper its approval, the leaves rustling gently as if applauding her bravery. When she finally reached her home, Emily tiptoed back into her room, careful not to wake her family. She placed her lantern on the bedside table and climbed into bed, pulling the covers up to her chin. As she closed her eyes, Emily felt a wave of warmth envelop her, as if the cave's magic had followed her home. She knew that tonight, her dreams would be peaceful and full of wonder. In her dreams, Emily revisited the cave, flying on the back of a dragon, sailing on clouds, and dancing with the stars. It was a night of endless adventure, all within the sanctuary of her own mind. As the first rays of dawn began to light up her room, Emily woke up with a smile on her face. She felt refreshed and ready to face a new day, her heart full of gratitude for the magical journey she had experienced.